Hello Confetti Club, it is Pixie, this is Jill. I have a video today that I'm really hyped about, and it has been on my mind for years, straight up years. If you've read the title, I won't pitter-patter around too much. Also, forgive my voice. I have a terrible cough thing. It's not the C word, but it is gnarly and very phlegmy and unpleasant. So, forgive my voice if it's a little screechily-scratchily. I'm in full drag because I just did some pics, and I'm wigging out. I'm fully wigged. I'm living my little life. This just fell out. Life's good, you know? I have to my very right, a rack full of many projects of Pixie Locks past. If you have been a locker, not like I've made a huge point of calling my YouTube audience the Confetti Club. A locker? You lockerheads? Meet me in the locker room? Stop. Okay, if you've been around my channel for a while, some of these will probably be familiar. I have cosplays, I have some birthday dresses. I think I left my prom, no, there's my prom dress, there's one of them. So I thought it would be super fun to lovingly and for your entertainment and in a non-shameful, you know, everyone starts somewhere, everyone's on their own fashion, cosplay, sewing from home journey. So I don't want to make a mistake that I've made before where I like roasted the shit out of myself for like making a circle skirt when I was 15 and I got one single comment that said like, that hurt my feelings, I make circle skirts. Anyway, so yeah, I'm just going to dive in and review these projects. These are all from before I went to fashion college, so that's kind of the whole scheme. The whole idea is that I realized, wow, I really did learn in school, huh? Wow, they really did teach me a couple things, huh? And I know my teachers, a couple of my teachers watch this channel, so hi, I love you, I miss you, and this is gonna be fun. Prepare to cringe really hard at some of these, but admire the spirit of the child who loved anime so much she just, you know, she did what she thought was right. I should check out the ritual sponsorship needs before I get all sweaty. Why am I speaking in a semi-British accent? Like, that's not a DI. I know that's not a part. I know that's just some weird mimicking thing I'm doing. I will begin my vlog like this. No, I won't. But before we dive into the past Pixie fashion review, I just want to take a sec to thank the sponsor of today's video, which is Ritual. Ritual is a multivitamin, which is really great and takes out the guesswork from buying, selecting, and finding the vitamins that are right for you. This is Ritual for women. Ritual contains 9 high-quality nutrients from D3 to omega-3 that are difficult to get enough of your daily quota, even if you have a really healthy diet. One thing I really adore about Ritual is their transparency. They tell you exactly where their ingredients are from, where they're sourced, and their environmental impact. It is vegan, non-GMO, gluten-free, allergen-free, and contains no added sugar. My eating is all over the place. Some days it's very healthy and I feel like a star and I'm just like, you know, gnawing on that cucumber, you know, ingesting the bell pepper. And some days my body does not tell me that I'm hungry and sometimes I just completely forget to eat. And that is not a situation you ever want to be in, especially if you want to be frolicking about in the glass. Oh no! To frolic around in the grass and post vlogs and TikToks and do drag. So a really great multivitamin like Ritual can help you achieve that even if, you know, your eating is not as consistent day to day. They also offer a men's multivitamin as well as a 50+ prenatal, postnatal, kids, and teen vitamins. They also recently launched an essential protein range. So if you'd like to try out Ritual and do your body some good, they are offering 20% off your first month. That's 20% off of a month's worth of vitamin or protein. And the code for that deal is Pixie20, and you can use the link down below to go and get yourself some Ritual. Okay, onward to the content of the video. I'm nervous. I guess I'm just gonna start. Should I go in chronological order or should I just frickin' whip stuff out and see what happens? Let's start with some early numbers. Oh, there's a bobby pin on it. Okay. This first costume that I'm going to take a peek at is my Cure Flora cosplay. This was for Animaritime 2015, maybe? Oh, ooh, there's some stuff going on. Okay, there's some stuff going on. I believe the swirly overcoat thing, the overskirt, is packed up, like vacuum sealed somewhere, so some of these cosplays and costumes will be missing pieces, but I will show you guys the photos of what they look like originally in the beautiful shiny photographs where you can pose just so and like not show the backs and the zippers, which is usually where it gets quite creative. Oh god, oh this is fully coming apart. Well, I think we're gonna see a lot of that. Okay, once again, I love the person that made this. It's me. I admire the spirit, I admire the love. You know what? This situation on the bottom is pretty good. The top stitching is not the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. I know I did an interesting situation here, because otherwise, you know, I guess I could have cut it and serged it. It's not lined. First of all, this should be lined, absolutely. There's just no measuring going on. The tension here is completely different. two rows of stitching side by side, and one is like 0.5 and one is like 2. Oh god. Oh, this is just straight up pinned. Hello, well I'm gonna rescue this pin. And then this is a stuffed bow I see. A bow that is stuffed with tulle, I can feel is in there. We have this lovely little section. That's sweet. I would have 3D printed or made a fabric flower or something. This is just like a crappy Michael's flower. Again, I respect her. This is like some sort of a silly putty egg or something that we spray painted. Do you wanna see the grand reveal? Look at that. And that happens a lot. That happens a lot. The inside of this, obviously, we gotta have a look at the inside. Again, I respect her. I love her spirit. I'm glad that I've come away. But I mean, this is sweet. This is a teenager who has no education and just loves Pretty Cure so much and just learned a little dance. You know, you gotta have some love for just the spirit. This one best in show. It's because I did a dance, okay? And because perhaps my love for Pretty Cure just shone through. It beamed out of my soul. Cure Flora, am I gonna rate these out of 10? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. This is so sentimental to me. I will never, 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 never get rid of this. This is really precious to look at, honestly. It's really sweet. It's so bad. Like, I clearly didn't know how to pin. I didn't know what a notch was. Nothing is lined. I didn't know what tension was. The tension knob on my sewing machine was like, may as well have just been invisible to me at this stage in my life, and I love that for her. Thank you, Cure Flora, for all of your memories. The year after that, was Ojo Majo Do Re Mi. Ojo Majo Ba 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 Ba. This is actually Dokkan, isn't it? If I'm f***ing that up, I'm gonna kick my own ass later. This is fun. All of these are like puffy puff. They are backed with quilt batting. Kind of genius, kind of a hack. This certainly was the year that I learned that if you line things, yes, it does take more time. But then, you don't have to necessarily hem them. I could have done all of these and hemmed them around, or you could do it like a pillowcase and then ha 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 ha, none's the wiser. Oh my god, the gloves are here, stop. The time that I made gloves out of non-stretch twill, oh, I've come such a way. Oh, yeah, this has like a jacket and a thing. Oh, okay. Oh, I was doing stuff. Oh, God. Oh, God, look at the panels in the back. Oh, God. Oh. I really hope my fashion teachers are watching this and laughing so, like, with love. Also, it just has, like, it has, like, foundation and, like, dirt on it. I don't even think that's from me not taking care of my clothes, because like these have been stored on a sweet little rack in our basement for like a long time. I think this is from the day of the con, just like probably having a picnic in a field and like getting crap all over my Do-Re-Mi cosplay. Anyway, I think I placed 3rd novice with this or something. The wig. The wig was the most embarrassing fumble of this cosplay. I did not practice my dance full out in my wig. Always. Okay, Jillian, remember this. Remember this, Pixies. When you go to do your drag number, please, for the love of God, go full out. Do the full out routine with your whole costume on. Because, especially when you have weird wigs and like, I had 2 styrofoam balls that my dad helped me drill holes in them, and then I fed an Arta chibi wig, and then I sculpted it around, and they were just like bing bong bing, and then I made a big witch hat. Where's the witch hat? Like I said, parts of these costumes are missing. I will put the image on screen here. Yeah, this was a engineering question to work out. I also feel like I didn't do heavy enough makeup. I feel like I really don't like the pictures of me. The photographer did an amazing job. I love you, Jeffy Jeff. I just hate the way I look in them. I look like just a girl. Just a confused lady. Maybe that's something interesting. The sleeves are like super stuffed and puffy, so I put a lot of effort because the Do-Re-Mi sleeves are like circles, I'm pretty sure. She's a very circular girl. Oh, and I had like bodyline boots that I like very, very roughly tried to make pointy. This was a bit more of a hodgepodge moment. I don't blame them for placing me 3rd. Okay, article number 3. This is bits and pieces, the main bit, of my Cure Whip cosplay. This, once again, was in the era of, oh, if you line things, hey, it says a little something something. Ah, hey, my top stitching's more even. This is like, yeah, you can tell a little bit of growth has happened. You know, this actually matches up. This isn't as bad as it could be. I would sandwich this because we have a flicky flacky moment happening there. You know, there's top stitching. I feel like in the past I would have just folded this and ironed it and said, okay, but I gave it a little stitch. It's not close to the edge, and it's not the same width anywhere, but I did top stitch it. Oh God. The sweetie of the hour coming undone. Oh yeah, however, my hems are never pretty. Like on the actual bottom, like why don't I love myself? Why didn't I line this? Why don't I care? I care, I was just a baby. But yes, this was my first time in a project ever doing a satin stitch applique. That's this technique where you set your machine to a zigzag that's super, super tight and wide. So instead of going ee-er, it's bzzz. And you can like create lines and patterns and stuff. So you have to really, really, really carefully and use a fabric that doesn't fray. Because if it frays, it will just eventually do this, like that. So I should have fray checked the edges, but again, it was my first time as a baby. These aren't that bad. Some of them pucker a little bit. Some of them, it's fraying and coming out. You can see that a little bit there. But I would say this is really good for a first time. You know, I don't hate myself. I think this is pretty good. I wore this to HalCon some year. And this was the first time that I 3D printed something for my cosplay. My dad helped me. My dad has a 3D printer. So there's this big, awesome strawberry. Hear that sound? I use a lot of different techniques in this one. The satin stitch, I covered these buttons. I top stitched a lot more than I ever have. I did this thingy. Is this stuffed? You bet it is, mama. This is fun. Oh yeah, there's a top skirt to this. There's a lot more pieces to this, actually. And again, I think they're like vacuum sealed away, but I will show the photo of what it looks like all together. I hope that doesn't drive some of you guys crazy. I would have to go on a mad hunt to find every single piece of all of these costumes, and I think we can tell the level of craftsmanship. I think we can fairly judge from the bulk. Yeah, that one is like borderline wearable, but not quite. I would still want to make it again. Okay, this one I'm really missing. Like, I'm missing the whole top. I just have this skirt, but I still want to show it. Cosplays are so crazy. Like, you fall in love with a character and then you're out here making like a big bubble skirt. This is for Cure Felice. Again, I love this girl. I admire her. I love that I did this. If I went back, I would make it differently. I would probably actually do a pink to blue ombre. I used pink sparkly tulle over top here, and I thought that that would somehow like give you the pink to mint shift. It really doesn't, and there's for sure not enough flowers. But I did cut out and heat gun, morph, and Mod Podge and paint all of the petals for all of these flowers, which took so long, I remember. So that's why there's like not that many, because they took so long. It took so long, and then there were ones on the shoes, there were ones on the hair. The bodice was this crazy big foam flower that with like leaves with an inverse scalloped bias hem. It like, I love pre-gear, and I love that I looked at that costume and said, I can do that. Yeah, no, this is crazy. Also, I have to show you, like, this is the level. Absolutely divalicious. Absolutely. Like, go get it, queen. I respect you. This one's actually lined because it's a bubble skirt. Look! Ooh, look at that! Ooh! Oh, wait a second. I'm wearing that wig now, I just realized. This is that wig. Okay, moving away from cosplays and moving to other projects. You guys know I stopped doing this once I got to school. I don't know why, maybe I'll do it in the future. But I used to make a dress for myself or an outfit every year on my birthday. I did that for maybe only like 3 or 4 years, but it was like a cute little excuse to get over to the sewing machine and do a project. And then obviously college was 3 years, and that was a lot. So maybe I'll do that again next year or something. But this was my most recent birthday dress. I gotta admit, I do love this thing. This is cool. Wow, oh, this is really cool. Oh, I use that stuff. Oh. I barely remember the era of making this. It feels very like, I can really barely remember that era. But this is so nice. It's clearly sewn by like an amateur seamstress. Again, the stitches are like wonky and messy, and like I stitched over the lining here. I remember underneath is very interesting. I horsehair braided the hem, but then also I just like did a weird little like hem tape thing. It is very, very messy on the inside hem there. And this very, very, very special birthday dress, I remember, was so exciting because I spent that birthday filming in Japan for Kawaii International. And they specifically brought up, they were like, you know, you should bring some of your sewing projects, bring like something that you've made, and we'd love to show it, because I was like aspiring fashion designer going to school, hee hee. Now I'm a fashion designer that went to school, hee hee. Isn't that so cute? I had no idea that Sebastian Masuda was hiding in a 6% Doki Doki for me to have this reviewed by Mr. Sebastian. But anyway, so that was crazy. That was a genuine surprise that I did not know about. So yeah, I wore this. I changed into it in the 6% store for the episode, and then I came out and Sebastian was there, and I go, oh! Sebastian! Like, it's so embarrassing. Anyway, and yeah, he was really sweet. I do remember he looked under the hem and I was mortified, and he just said something sweet about how, like, I'll be great or whatever. But yeah, this is cute. A two-tone taffeta moment, a little overskirt with this crap, some 3D printed stars that are glittery, a little like, oh, like, this is love. I want to make more stuff like this again just because. I should wear this for a drag number. Why wouldn't I? Wait, why wouldn't I? This is totally something I would still wear. No one has to look at the hem. Oh, I should wear this for a drag number. Oh, okay, I'm happy. Oh, this is going back in my closet. Okay. I'm gonna do one more, because I have another handful there, but I might leave them because A, I don't know how long I've been talking, and B, it would be fun to maybe do a part 2 if anyone cared, if I have enough stuff left over. But since we did that birthday dress, I really want to take a peek at least one other. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Isn't this fun? Wow, the stuff I design really is like, I like it more than the cosplays. I guess it's because it comes from your mind and you make it look, you try to make it look like good and nice and fashion. and a cosplay, you're trying to make it look exactly like the image, and sometimes that results in questionably placed, I don't know, stuffing. But like, this is fun also in the era of me understanding how to line things. Yay! Not top stitched, but at least it's lined. This is delightful. Oh, what about the bottom? Oh, I have no idea. Let's see. I'm scared. Oh! Ah! It surged! The first usage of a serger we've seen! Graduating to serger user. That's iconic. It still warbly warbles quite a bit because it's really hard to make a circle skirt with a hem like this that doesn't do that. You can steam that out, so, and I bet if you guys have skirts in your closet with a circle skirt like this, you might have some hems that, yeah, sometimes they make you a nice little rotini, and you're like, no. I love this! I think this is sweet. It's pretty good. It's freaking lined. It's freaking hemmed. The bar is so on the floor. This is really funny though, because you see this particularly placed flower? That's because I didn't know how to install zippers. Bless this soul. Yeah, it's just like open at the top, fully open to the world, brazen and exposed. And then underneath here, it's just kind of tucked mischievously. It's nothing like as bad as the Cure Flora, but yeah, like something happened here. And then these are just sweet little ties that I put on. Like that's pleasant. Yeah, I like this. This is cute. I love a circle skirt apparently. It's hard to say no to a classic circle skirt. They flow so nice and they're so fun to spin in. Thank you guys so much for watching. This was really fun. I love finding more like kind of fashion related content to do that isn't necessarily like a lookbook or a haul or even a vlog of making a garment, because that can take like 2 months or a month to make depending on how long the garment takes, and something like this is just, you know, fun to take a walk down memory lane. This video's Pixie Loves feature is Chrissy Plays Dress Up. Okay, I love Chrissy so much. Unbelievably talented. I believe I was following Chrissy on Twitter right when they started 3D modeling, and they are so talented at this, it is like not even fair. Absolutely impeccable, super impressive digital 3D modeling. They usually do a lot of like cosplay replicas. They've done a ton of Pretty Cure stuff, Sailor Moon, PGPGP, the Mermaid Girls, and it's all for cosplay. Their cosplay is absolutely amazing. They've been working on a Cure Summer cosplay for a bit, and I love seeing their updates on their Twitter thread about it, so definitely go give Chrissy Plays Dress Up a follow if you want to see magical girls, cosplay, 3D modeling, amazing art. Just go support, go love. And another big thank you to Ritual for sponsoring this video. Don't forget you guys can get 20% off your first month of Ritual with my code PIXIE20 and using the link in my description. Love you! Alright, I love you guys so much, and we'll see you in the next video, which is not this one because this one's over. Bye!